arrest began. That's when the arrest began.
That's an
okay?
issue.
So it doesn't make any sense. This guy is lying.
Okay.
So if you could reduce to writing those 2 points as to what, if pre or post arrest, when the state is alleging the actions took place and where the actions took place, I think that will address the bill of particulars.
What if I refuse to go behind the curtain?
No.
You know what I mean?
We're done. We got the ruling we wanted.
Good.
Your Honor, if we can move on to the next issue, and I think we can conclude the hearing on this, which is the state has provided us with some voluminous discovery here, somewhat belatedly, but be that as it may. Throughout this discovery here, there are constant references to audio tapes and videotapes that were in the government's control that were part of not this proceeding, but this meeting that day, and they're certainly relevant to the proceedings and potentially exculpatory in that we're going to proffer that they're going to show that nobody could hear anything that was going on behind that wall. But be that as it may, I think that we're entitled to those as a matter of course, and I'd just like the state to kind of project for us or commit for us to a date when they can actually provide those videotapes and audio tapes. We're more than 4 months since the incident right now.
Is this in a pleading that I have in front of me for discovery?
It is not, Judge. We had filed a standard discovery letter, and I see 2 discs, so I suspect the government may.
I think I have some, but I'm just not sure that I have a complete, because some of this is, quite frankly, material that would be coming from police standards and training, which I don't have direct contact with. I do have some information. I also have copies of discs that are related to the conduct here at the Concord District Court. But I will indicate to the court that any discovery having to do with audio, I can get to them within 45 days.
Ugh. 45 days, guy?
Hey, look, he committed to it. That's good enough. You are. The reason I raised it, if we don't have a discovery motion, and I'm trying to avoid a discovery dispute to get an understanding, I think we have that.
I think that we do too.
Thank you.
I think that, does that address, I know there are a number of clients, does that address all of your clients' needs?
I think it does, Your Honor. And just one thing, just in connection with my duty to candor to the tribunal, we have collectively 3 people who are out sick today. They suspected that they have COVID, and out of an abundance of caution,
Okay, actually, now that we're saying that, we never called who was here. Do you know who was here and who was not? Okay, so, Ms. Brunel, okay, Mr. Staples, Ms. Appleton, Lucia Appleton,
She's present.
thank you. Monica Holm, thank you. John Schmidt,
I'm here.
thank you. Emily Spiller, thank you. James Stewart,
he's one of the ones who's ill.
Albert Todd,
Another who's ill.
and Marilyn Todd?
And,
Okay,
yes.
so,
It's
they're
those-
not here, but they're ill?
They had voluminous communication with us about it. Their concern was if what indeed they have is contagious. Let's just leave it at that it wouldn't be fair to anybody else for them to be present. I'd ask that the court excuse their presence for the purposes of these proceedings today.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, they're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention, I appreciate that. Okay, so I have a question about the procedure now for the next step. Is the next step in everybody's mind the trial?
Let's do it.
It is to the extent that we can get the discovery and the video in advance.
What I'm trying to figure, I think we'll have, I can't give you a trial date today, what I am trying to wrap my head around is this one trial or is this 10 trials?
We've talked about that, Your Honor.
I'll be conducting my own.
There's a terrible joinder problem if we wanted to do them all together, and I recognize the benefits to the defense possibly of doing them all together. And that is some of the people, at least 2 that I know of, are charged with a Class A misdemeanor,
Okay.
which triggers different rights than the Class B misdemeanor that everybody else is charged with. I haven't put my head to how that could be gotten around if we were to do a joint proceeding. Certainly the prospect of doing serial proceedings is rather daunting for everyone concerned. I don't know if that's in everyone's interest, but perhaps what we could do is to, if we schedule a trial date, in the meantime, try to get a consensus between the state, the defense, and subject to the courts weighing in on it too, of just how we're gonna proceed. I mean, obviously, I need to speak with my clients about it, because in the strict sense, these people aren't co-defendants. Many of them didn't know one another before this event. It's not like they're
The benefit of.
Joint
circuit
venturers.
court is that it's not a jury, so you will have a judicial officer who is able to individualize the defendants, I
Mhm.
think, in considering the elements. That's just something to consider in reviewing it. What I would request is that you take some time to talk to your clients about their position. Have a conversation between both sides, the state and the defense. See if you can come to an agreement within 30 days to let the court know. If not, we may have a status conference as to how to figure out the scheduling of it. It's possible that maybe we can group some of it, just for judicial economy, I would prefer to have fewer.
If we were to have a status conference, and status conference only, might it be possible to waive the mandatory presence of their
Yes,
clients?
I think it would just.
I mean, obviously, they can attend if they choose, that's their right.
We can also do it telephonically, just with counsel, it may make more sense to have people present.
Leave it to you.
Sure. The only thing to add to the analysis, Judge, is there may, depending on what we get as far as particularization, there may be a motion to dismiss on some, in the
Well,
interim.
that would make the status conference even more desirable.
Yes.
And then we can get a better sense of how we're proceeding. So why don't we say council only, people are welcome to attend, but they don't have to take time off from their lives to appear. It's really it'll be procedural scheduling, hearing. So if you're unable to make it, the parties and the defendants are excused. I just need counsel here to let me know how everybody thinks we should proceed. Okay.
Fair enough. Thank you.
So do you want to schedule a status conference in, say, 45 days?
Let's,
Or do you want longer than that?
I think 45 days makes sense to the extent that the government can get us that
I
discovery.
don't want a status hearing if it's gonna push out the trial hearing. I would rather we just, maybe take a look, we want the video. You know, we really need to get the video, because it's gonna get big for the taxpayer, and the amount of time and energy that's being put into all of this, the videos will tell you everything, Your Honor. And I think at that point, we should be able to dismiss the all together.
So I can't take any action or speculate, I'm gonna proceed until I have something in front of me, and I don't have that today, so I'm just trying to keep us moving forward.
If we can get the discovery with the date, so it doesn't take 3 months like the bail.
Can't do much more. I can do
that would
March
be great.
1st.
And then I think at that point, we're either gonna do a motion to dismiss, which I think is gonna be warranted, I know you can't choose that now, or I think we should get a trial date, maybe 2 trial dates, one for people who qualify for a jury and one for people who don't, because this really needs to be moved along. This has really gotten absolutely ridiculous for people who are simply trying to participate in the political process. And the entire state of New Hampshire who's watching this case has been chilled from the ability to participate in this process. And that's not constitutional. We don't want that for our constituents. So anything we can do to
May I
expedite
suggest-
and stop monkeying around would be greatly appreciated.
Stop intimidating us.
Status date of March 1. It's just about a little over a month away.
March 4.
Well, it would have to be an afternoon hearing if you want that.
That's March 11th.
March 11th is good for me.
Unfortunately, it's not a great day for me. I'm otherwise occupied.
I can handle it, Brad. That's February 25th. The danger of being one over like the old. I don't.
Can you get the discovery by the 25th? Can you get the videos by the 25th of February?
I think so, but, as I said, I'm dealing with another agency in terms of being able to make sure I have those. quite frankly, rather go into the beginning of March, just the beginning of March.
Your Honor, not to be out of turn, but someone did 91A them and got 2 CDs, so I know it's possible for us to really get them in a timely fashion.
I don't have contact with
I
anybody.
know 3 people that have them right now. So
Ridiculous.
So March 11th you cannot do?
No,
If we did the afternoon of March 11th.
it's not gonna happen. The fourth, if at all possible,
Not good for the court.
or it's February 25, I know the government had asked for.
February 25 for status, we could do.
Okay, so let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's do
25 is fine, and
February 25th.
especially if they're saying that certain of that have been reduced to a 91A request, and I assume they're gonna be able to get them to be.
So we'll say February 25th for, wasn't it? 12:45 for status conference, that's council only, the people are welcome to come, but if you are unable to make it, it won't be held against you.
February
You have to
25th,
be there on that day.
12:45 status conference.
Yep, we can do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I am just gonna ask, it's really hard when it's a telephonic, so if you could just mute your line when you call in, because the background on our phone system causes a lot of feedback, and it's very hard for me to hear when I have live people and people on the phone. So to the best of your ability, if you could mute your line if you're calling in, and we'll make sure when the hearing notices go out that it has the call-in information, okay? Anything further?
The only thing I would add, Your Honor, in response to the motion for bill of particulars, I also don't want to be precluded from, under the same disorderly statute, the very next variant down below, making loud and unreasonable voices. There is a disrupting the orderly conduct of business in any public or governmental facility. And obviously, although this is normally the police standards of training, and it is not necessarily open to the public, it had been essentially adapted to allow the governor and council meeting to occur there. So to the extent that's what's occurring, I also indicated I want to put them on notice that part of our theory here with respect to some of the conduct is that it's occurring in a governmental facility and it's being done to disrupt the orderly conduct of business at that time.
So I think that's part of, from what I'm gathering, the essence of the request for the bill in particular to begin with. So if
Right.
that can be included in whatever, in addition to what we've talked about today, include your, whatever information you want to put in the bill in particular that address their
Articulate
request,
yourself.
to identify it.
That's fine.
Please do that. All right, thank you all very much.
Thank you now.
Thank you very much.
Hold on, what about my motions that I filed?
That's for another day.
Thank you.
We need
You're all set.
we need a written
Thank you, Your
memorandum.
Honor. Thank you, Madam.
No, I filed motions earlier down with the clerk. Are they under advisement?
Court has them.
She has, I haven't got a copy of them. Can I get a copy of
Go to the
those?
clerk's office. Thank you.
Your attorney, and they can let us know.
I am representing myself. I filed a notice of special appearance. So what don't you get about that? These guys don't represent me. You're gonna have to deal with me. Me. I represent myself. I speak with my feet.
Fuck out of here.
Case dismissed. Fuck around and find out. It's a joke. It's a kangaroo fucking court. Unbelievable.
We'll go outside and read it out. Perhaps it would be nice to everyone that let us use the room downstairs. I know you can, Miss Greg, I know you can.
That's the thing, though. I'm pissed off. And I have a reason and a right to be pissed off. Fuck around and find out. Blood of patriots, blood of tyrants. Huh. Ken, good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. So we're gonna see here. Got my vote. Yeah. Running for president, 2024.
Got my vote.
So here we are, yeah. Waiting for this camera guy Nazi to come out and tell us we can't film. Unreal.
I'm having the same problem.
Oh, I got it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it holds like a lot of extra battery.
Cheryl wants to take a picture of all you guys.
Okay, sure. Awesome.
She wants to.
See you later. Good to see you. Thank you. I try. Hey.
Boys are worried about you.
You were worried about me?
Yeah,
What's up, buddy? I'm good.
they were worried.
Joe wants to take pictures of the defendants here.
The 9 or the
Well, 6.
however many of us are here. 6 of the 9.
Not a bad idea, so we can do more fundraising.
Team picture.
Team picture.
Can I take picture of the one that got arrested first? And
Yep. Then everybody. Okay. Yep.
all the people that got arrested.
It's just John. Where's John?
Did John leave?
There he is. Come on over, John.
You get out of the picture, honey. You get out of the picture, and then you can come in after.
You got my hero there.
He's my hero.
Move over. All right. Yeah. To courtroom 3.
Decided. You gotta stand together.
Okay, now everyone.
Everybody. Group photo.
Should we do it under the windows?
No, it's all right. No, you're good. I can get right
Come on, Cheryl.
Oh yeah, we're doing a group photo. Just in time.
I got a problem. My phone was on a charger in the back of the room.
Oh no, that's not okay.
Did anyone see a phone on the
Did
back
somebody
of the
grab a phone?
Steal a phone?
Did you ask the security guy?
You're missing your phone?
No. Attorney Jens's. I didn't grab it, did I?
There was one downstairs that was turned into a.
Oh, there was one turned
One
in.
downstairs and lost and found. Let's go. Here's do you know where lost and found is?
It's still down front. Okay.
Okay, can you get us all? Everyone squeeze in. Please. Come on, Steve. Come on, Max. Smile.
Come here. Okay, thank you.
Come on, Attorney Jens.
Yeah, jump on in.
Come on.
Get down in the front.
I'm gonna do a video real quick, a small one. You guys can say freedom or whatever you want.
All right.
Freedom!
Freedom!
How about amen?
Amen. Arrest me now. Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you for coming for support. Can you do that
Criminal complaint.
Yeah.
You're watching it.
Frank,
you don't know what the fucking thing you brought up.
End this hearing now.
Bringing in the paddy wagons and they're opening the garage. That's the loud noise this thing. Yeah, right.
Oh, when I was like, I think I like cleared my throat.
No, it's the garage door opener.
Oh yeah, the garage door opener.
Yeah. I think it's in Jason's Rumble video.
Yeah, we heard that. And
Yeah, that's the loud noise.
Yeah.
You guys come this morning?
Guys, so that you know, what I heard yesterday from some of our representatives is the people don't really care about what's going on at the State House or the legislature's office, because they've made it very easy to go online and weigh in, and no one's doing it. And yesterday was a perfect example. I posted something on Sunday with a spreadsheet. We have over 500 people on We the People. We have over 700, I think, on Absolute Defiance. A lot of them might be repeats, I don't know. But I'm posting it all these places, and no one's using the digital calendar. Yes, not the digital calendar, the spreadsheet that I make up. Okay, so that it's all written there. The digital calendar is very confusing. You gotta go this, and you gotta go there, and you gotta go there, and you folks are all working. You don't have the time or energy to read through all of this stuff. I am a full-time freedom fighter, so I created this spreadsheet for us to use. Unfortunately, it's not being utilized, and they think we don't care. So I'm asking for people's email addresses so that I can have an email group. The only email that you'll get from me is the document, the spreadsheet document that has everything. So you can print out that document or keep it up and go to the New Hampshire website and then just do it. It takes like a minute.
All right.
To do less than a minute to vote on each bill.
I'll post it to
So-
YouTube.
Huh?
I'll post it to the YouTube. I
Post
mean,
what?
whatever that
It's a spreadsheet.
spreadsheet. Yeah, I know. I can post it.
Can you?
Yes, there's
No, it's Excel.
I can post like the link or whatever
Okay.
for people.
Okay.
And this
So-
includes Allison's
So,
daily emails.
okay, so, well, when I get them, I don't get her stuff. You know, and I get it too late most of the
Tell her to email
time.
you.
I get it too late sometimes, you know?
We need our bail conditions.
Pardon?
We need our bail conditions lifted. I haven't gone. I don't want to get arrested again.
See, that's what I mean. Like you're still afraid, even with the lowered bail conditions.
My husband will kill me, and we're already on
Right.
the outs.
Well,
I'm
it's
already
right.
ready for divorce.
Right.
So your revocation of bail?
33 years.
They didn't revoke. They didn't ask to
I know,
revoke.
I know.
Because they
Listen.
can't. You can't
Listen.
revoke anything.
Well,
They
stop
tried to make it
first.
seem
Time
like,
out. Time out. Focus, okay? The thing is that they said that that the revocation of bail was from the fiscal committee.
That's right, but there shouldn't be
And they
any
didn't
bail
charge
conditions.
you. They never brought that forward. So how can
Right.
there be a revocation?
Right.
They said the arrest never happened.
and they were saying because of my other, I was at another bail revocation hearing where I refused to agree to any of the bail conditions, and they ended the hearing and like the same thing. You can't arrest me, you can't hold me, and you can't give me a higher bail than a PR
You
bail.
haven't done any disorderly conduct.
Right.
Zero. You have
But
not
there's
done anything
there's a
threatening
there's
to
a
anybody.
there's a maximum and minimum, or there's a maximum penalty for every charge. Violation, misdemeanor A, misdemeanor B, but there's no jail time. You can't hold me in jail on this. So what kind of bail you think you're going to revoke?
Well, they can
What are you
do
going to
anything
revoke?
they want right now. We've already seen that. They arrested you and then never filed charges against you.